Okay, this pipe were given to me through the centuries or through the years by my family, and my grandfather told me that this pipe came over to here in Germany on 1749 when my forefather was sold as a warrior to the House Habsburg, and over these years this pipe were brought from Scotland to here, and I think now I want to make a gift to the College of Piping, especially Robert Wallace, and yeah, just for history, just for receiving or pre-saving.
But Tormwood, what's really fascinating about this is your own family, how it came into your own family's possession. And it was your grandfather told you about this.
Yeah, he told me that these pipes were brought in from Scotland in 1749, and the forefather was named Hamish Wallace, and he was born in the near of Pitlochry. The Mo, I don't know.
Well, near Pitlochry is right in the centre of Scotland, so it's likely he would maybe have been a clansman or a bond. What did you say? A bond slave, as it were, of the Duke of Atholl. And so he would be sent maybe to fight with some other Scots mercenaries over to Europe to fight for somebody else.
For the House Habsburg.
The House of Habsburg, and he's taken his pipes over here. But you said that he had met and married an Austrian woman.
Austrian lady, and got them children there.
And they stayed here.
And they stayed here for some years and then passed over. The name was changed from Wallace to Waller. And then when they moved from Austria to Germany, from Waller to Welz, that's a catfish. And therefore the names changed because they changed names into words they can't pronounce. That was the reason why. And they told me that the son of the grandson of Hamish was the last hangman of Vienna. And therefore, when I was a little boy, my grandfather sang me some tunes, the Company's Lament, Scots Wha Hae. But he died when I was 8, and therefore a lot of things are gone. I can't remember more.
But when he always told you there was something for you when he died.
There's something for me when he dies, because my father was not interested in piping or the history of the family. And therefore he gave that my grandmother, because she gave me before 6 years or 7 years before she died. That's now 6 or 7 years back. But the only things I know is when I was a little boy, and these little things my grandfather sang.
But you had heard the pipes from Scottish regiments in Germany.
I'm born in Frankfurt, and I didn't knew in this time. And my dream there was to playing pipes, and therefore I did that some years later.
But it's an amazing coincidence that you had this desire to play the pipes, and all the while your grandfather had this set in his shed.
He didn't told me that he got some pipes for me.
You didn't know he had
I
pipes?
didn't know that, no. I only know these two tunes, these two songs for me when I was a little boy.
From him singing?
From him singing. And he didn't sing a text, he only gave the melody on it.
But how did they come into your family then? You don't know.
The pipes?
Yes.
They are given from father to son all these time.
All these years?
My grandfather told me, please, I don't...
Yeah. So he had them from his father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's given through the generations. Sure. That's sure.
Yeah, wow.
I believe my grandfather or my grandmother.
Well, it's very kind of you to give these to the College Museum. It's going to be a very prominent item in our display, and what we'll do is we'll put up a card to acknowledge your gift and the history of this amazing instrument. And if we look at it, 1749 is only, as Ronnie says, it's only 246 was Culloden, 3 years after Culloden, and here we have a bagpipe which by all accounts, and it actually look historically, it does look in period. So your information looks pretty correct. And bass drone and 2 tenors. A lot of the collodion pipe that we have at the moment in the college is a 2 tenor drone bagpipe, no bass. So here we have evidence that the bass drone had been added well, in the 18th century, halfway through, possibly earlier than that. And that's a very generous offer, Tom. So thank you for that.
I think that's the only place really are good in good hands.
Well, people will learn from it. People will read about it, and they'll read the story of it, and it'll be thanks to you that they're able to do that.
Thank you as well for accepting